Good evening. No, it is actually bright outside. I just wanted to be funny. No, okay, serious now. Good afternoon, or evening, or morning, wherever you are. Good. What? Today we're gonna be kitbashing some pirate. So let's do that, shall we? So I've had this box of Frostgrave for a while now, so I think we should probably use them. I actually use a lot of their bits for trading with my friends because they are really, really good. They have like bodies and you just add the arms, the head, the different accessories you want. They're like a kitbashing string. So this is the cultists too. They have a lot of real good kits. I've never actually played Frostgrave, but I love the miniatures. I'm kind of trying to see like what could work, what would make a good pirate. I also feel like something like this metal orc could definitely work. If anyone knows what year this was produced, let me know, or this miniature, if you know, because I don't. And they're really cool. I want more. I've got 3 of them. God, I love old miniatures, specifically the middle ones. Middle miniatures are the best miniatures, and you cannot tell me otherwise. Okay, so I've got a couple candidates down there, and you might be asking why I'm doing this. You're probably not, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. I recently just created my very own zine. Now, a zine is a little print it out, and then you can cut it up into a certain way and make little booklets. And this is my very own tabletop game system that I've created, BOOTY28. Now you probably guessed it is a pirate themed game. My goal was to make a super simple, low model count, low risk tabletop game. Basically, all you need to do, print this out. There's a free PDF in the description and on my Instagram. Fold it up, make the zine, use a pirate miniature or something that will act as a miniature like dice or something. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And one little quirky thing, like a little gimmicky thing that I added, is that instead of using dice, you flip coins. I'm pretty proud of myself. That's a pretty cool idea. I'm not sure if it's already been done. I didn't check, but I made it. Oh! And behind all the text, you can see all these different images and textures, and those were actually made with skin graft. Now, skin graft was a collection of a bunch of different textures and renders that were collected by Trent from this cast, so check that out. Very cool, very helpful, and it was free, so can't complain. I'm trying to think what kind of a body a pirate would have, and I'm really leaning towards this one here. This one here. It's got kind of the piratey themes. I don't know, just makes sense. So let's save that. God, I really need some new clippers. My clippers are bloody. One side's chipped. My like overall style when it comes to kitbashing is very much just fling shit together and see what works pretty much. And I think, you know, working like that really makes some of the stress just go away. Because if you're just constantly trying things, you know, eventually you'll get a good idea. Something that looks cool, is what I can say. I'm trying to see what kind of weapons would make sense, like some kind of cutlass. I think that one will have to do. One thing that I want to try to do now, more, is make things that other people can use, like the zine, like my game. Because obviously I want to give back to the community because I love this community. It's everyone's. Here's like a bit of lore. When I first got into the YouTube and the hobbying space, I was so scared to make a fool of myself. And now I don't really care. But at first, I really was worried about showing my work because I don't want to be judged. I didn't want to be judged at all. But now, I feel like I find judgment more useful than people just saying like, oh, that's so cool. But in saying that, everyone's really, really nice. And if you have like questions, just ask people. And like 9 times out of 10, they're gonna give you a very detailed answer because they're as excited as you are about something. Does that make sense? You get what I mean? So I want to try and make more things for you, for other people to use. Because I think that's kind of the whole point, really. I don't know, actually. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I just realized, you know, pirates obviously have pirate hats, but there's no pirate hats in here. And I don't think I have any in my bits box. I just found this really cool head. That could definitely be cool. One thing I have kind of noticed is that in the hobby space, in miniature design, there's not a lot of female or feminine presenting miniatures. So maybe I should make this pirate a bit more feminine presenting. Because that's kind of badass. Unfortunately, I did not find any pirate hats. So I try to sculpt one with milliput. I'd much rather use green stuff. I don't have any at the minute. Do you reckon I should give all mate a pirate hat? I think that's kind of cool. Now the game's called BOOTY28, and that's because, well, obviously booty is treasure, and it sounds cooler than just treasure 28. And what I more want to highlight on is what 28 means. Now I'm pretty sure that 28 is well, aside from just being a scale, 28mm, there's also like a miniature movement. There are a lot of games now that have the 28 in the name, and they seem to be a lot more indie, more more human, and I really like that. And I think it's also heavily inspired by 28 Mag, which is a very, very cool, almost punk miniature magazine scheme style, and it's just badass, pretty much. Now, one thing I would love to do is make start a BOOTY28 pirate kitbashing miniature competition. So I think that's a really cool way to get people involved and give back. Because, like, you know, with like spot prizes and all that, but I'm broke, so I can't afford to give out any kind of awards, really. But if you want to make a pirate for the game, definitely show me, because that'd be so cool. That would actually be one of the biggest honors of my entire life. I'm trying to score the parts where the arm's gonna stick so that the glue makes it actually hold better. I need a second arm. I only got one arm right now. What am I doing? It's probably just a regular arm, right? Nothing special. Just an arm. I lost it. Okay. Well, that's the head on there. I guess you could say we're getting ahead. I'm so sorry. I don't think this is the right arm. I might grab a different one because that one's just not looking very cool. And that's actually something you should a lot of people, or me as well, need to be okay with. And that's just changing your mind, knowing that plans change. Things change all the time. Nothing really goes the way you want it to, right? And sometimes, knowing how to be okay with that is more important than knowing how to combat that, in my opinion. Because if you just plan everything, you have a very boring life. But making plans is fine, but being okay with them changing is more important. I think so, anyway. Anyway, let's give us some bottles of rum, is what I can only assume they are. And there you go. I do find the base kind of boring, and I've got an idea. What if instead of having a base, it's on a chest? Is that cool? Oh, I'm gonna take it off the base. Okay, let's just start cutting, I guess. Okay. Real quick, sorry if it's like really noticeable, but I'm still sick. It has been over a week, and I'm not okay. I think on the chest is actually cardboard in the middle, and the sides are the only plastic parts, so the glue's not sticking to it. What I might do is roll up some milliput for the hat, and then I'll quickly also throw some on the chest to stick her feet down. Let's try that. Right, yeah, I am all done. So it's just these 2 miniatures. I am now all ready to play a game. So that's all it takes. All you need is just 1 miniature each per person. It's designed for just 1-on-1, but if you want to use more, like 1v1, v1, 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 or whatever, you definitely can. Definitely can. I think. Probably should have tested that out, eh? Alright, I'll get some glamour shots done. So here they are for you now. If you're interested in checking out the game, definitely do so, because put quite a lot of effort into it, and you know, it would, you know, it'd be really cool to see other people having fun playing the game that I made, or just make some cool pirates too and tag me on Instagram. That'd be just as badass. Anyway, yeah, so the rules are for free in the description and on my Instagram. So yeah, have a cracking day, and I'll see you when I see you. Okay, see ya.